Have you ever found yourself tongue-tied around a certain woman? You know, the one who radiates a quiet confidence, has a sharp wit, and seems to have her life completely together? That might be a Sigma female. These intriguing women possess a unique blend of intelligence, independence, and a touch of mystery that can leave others feeling both captivated and slightly intimidated. So, what do you say to a woman who seems to have it all figured out? More importantly, what should you avoid saying? Today, we're diving into the world of Sigma females, uncovering 16 phrases that are guaranteed to trigger an eye roll, a sigh of exasperation, or even a swift exit. Whether you're romantically interested, a friend, or a colleague, this is essential knowledge for navigating a relationship with these strong, independent women. 1. You're too intimidating. This phrase is a classic faux pas when interacting with a Sigma female. She's heard it a million times before, and it's both dismissive and insulting. Sigma females are not intimidating, they are simply confident and self-assured. They refuse to dim their light to make others feel more comfortable. Telling a Sigma female she's intimidating is essentially telling her to shrink herself, a request she'll likely meet with a raised eyebrow and a sarcastic remark. 2. Why are you so quiet? Sigma females are often introverted, preferring to observe and reflect before speaking. Their silence is not a sign of boredom or disinterest. It's a sign of their deep thinking and introspective nature. Asking them why they're so quiet implies there's something wrong with their natural state of being. Instead, try asking open-ended questions that invite them to share their thoughts and observations. 3. You should smile more. Telling a Sigma female to smile more is a patronizing and outdated notion. Sigma females are not obligated to perform happiness for the benefit of others. They are entitled to express their emotions authentically, whether it's joy, sadness, or anything in between. This comment disregards their agency and autonomy, suggesting that their natural expression is somehow inadequate. 4. Don't you want to be in a relationship? Sigma females value their independence and are perfectly content without a romantic partner. They don't need a relationship to feel complete or validated. Asking them why they're not in a relationship implies that being single is a deficiency, a failure to conform to societal expectations. Instead, respect their choices and celebrate their autonomy. 5. You're too independent. Sigma females are fiercely independent. They're self-sufficient, capable, and don't rely on others to define their worth. Telling them they're too independent is a backhanded compliment, implying that their strength and self-reliance are somehow negative traits. Instead, admire their independence and recognize it as a testament to their resilience and drive. 6. You're so intimidatingly smart. While Sigma females are often intelligent, they don't want to be defined solely by their intellect. They are multifaceted individuals with a wide range of interests and passions. Reducing them to their intelligence is both dismissive and insulting. Instead, engage them in conversations that explore their diverse interests and showcase their unique perspectives. 7. You're too picky. Sigma females have high standards, and for good reason. They won't settle for mediocrity in any aspect of their lives, including their relationships. Telling them they're too picky is an attempt to undermine their self-respect and encourage them to lower their expectations. Instead, respect their discernment and recognize it as a sign of their commitment to quality and authenticity. 8. You need to learn to relax. Sigma females are ambitious and driven. They have goals, passions, and a thirst for knowledge that fuels their relentless pursuit of self-improvement. Telling them to relax implies that their ambition is excessive or unhealthy. Instead, acknowledge their drive and celebrate their accomplishments. They know when to relax and recharge, but they won't apologize for their ambition. 9. You think you're better than everyone else. Sigma females don't believe they're superior to others, they simply have a strong sense of self-worth and refuse to tolerate disrespect or mistreatment. Accusing them of thinking they're better than everyone else is a projection of your own insecurities. Instead, respect their boundaries and acknowledge their right to stand up for themselves. 10. Why don't you try to fit in more? Sigma females are not interested in conforming to societal norms or blending into the crowd. They embrace their individuality and value their unique perspectives. Telling them to fit in more is an attempt to stifle their authenticity and encourage them to conform to your expectations. Instead, celebrate their individuality and appreciate the diversity they bring to your life. 11. You're too mysterious. Sigma females are not intentionally mysterious, they simply value their privacy and don't feel the need to share every aspect of their lives with everyone. Asking them to be more open can feel intrusive and disrespectful. Instead, build trust and respect their boundaries, allowing them to reveal themselves at their own pace. 12. You're too emotional. Sigma females are not overly emotional, they simply feel their emotions deeply and authentically. Their emotions are not a sign of weakness, they are a source of strength and resilience. Dismissing their emotions as excessive or irrational is invalidating and hurtful. Instead, offer a listening ear and validate their feelings, showing that you respect their emotional experiences. 13. You're too intimidating for most men. Sigma females are not intimidating, they are confident and self-assured. They won't tolerate disrespect or mistreatment from anyone, regardless of gender. Suggesting that they're too intimidating for men is a harmful stereotype that reinforces patriarchal norms. Instead, celebrate their strength and independence, recognizing that they are worthy of respect and admiration from all. 14. You're not like other girls. This might seem like a compliment, but it's actually a backhanded one. It implies that there's something wrong with being like other girls, perpetuating harmful stereotypes and pitting women against each other. Sigma females are proud to be women, and they don't need to be compared to others to validate their worth. 15. You're cold and heartless. Sigma females are not cold and heartless, they simply prioritize logic and reason over emotional impulsivity. They are capable of deep empathy and compassion, but they choose to express these emotions in their own way. Accusing them of being cold and heartless is a misunderstanding of their complex nature. Instead, try to understand their perspective and appreciate their unique way of expressing emotions. 16. You'll change your mind eventually. Sigma females are decisive and confident in their choices. Once they've made up their minds, they're unlikely to waver or be swayed by others. Telling them they'll change their mind is dismissive of their autonomy and judgment. Instead, respect their decisions and recognize their ability to make informed choices. Trust that they have carefully considered their options and have a valid reason for their decisions. Inclusion. Sigma females are strong, independent women who value authenticity, respect, and intellectual stimulation. By avoiding these 16 phrases and embracing their unique perspective, you can foster a genuine connection based on mutual understanding and appreciation. These phrases are just a starting point, and it's important to remember that every Sigma female is unique. By paying attention to her cues and responses, you can further tailor your communication to avoid saying things that might offend or alienate her. Be mindful of her individuality, and you'll find that engaging with a Sigma female can be an enriching and rewarding experience.